Okay guys, I actually had to switch cameras for the time being because my sons are coming over, so I want to record this as soon as I can before they get here. So yeah, the next reading is going to be Leo. So we did Gemini, Aries, and now Leo. I do have music on in the background because my upstairs neighbors are always, not always, they're only loud occasionally. It's weird, but today for some reason they keep pounding. So if you hear any pounding, I apologize. I cannot, that's out of my control. Okay, also my cat's acting goofy, so and messages are coming in, so my life carries on even though this takes a lot of my time, you guys. So I have my life going on in the background too. Okay, so I apologize, but I'm not going to be anything less than who I am, and if you guys can't handle that, just there's other readers. Okay, so speaking of other readers, I do not predict the future. I cannot. We have free will. God gave us free will. So today you go left, tomorrow you go right, and that changes the energy, right? So that being said, I tell you that where you're at right now, okay? And then I help you, like, insight, clarity of what you are right now to make better decisions, okay? So, and then I don't tell your story, you tell your story. I just explain the cards to you, okay? See, my camera's being goofy. Maybe I'm not meant to do this for reading right now. Try it. I'll try again. So, yeah, I don't tell your story, you tell your story, okay? Oh, girl. So here's the Six of Swords. Oh, this camera's gonna make me so mad, you guys. I don't know if I can do this reading. It's gonna irritate you guys too. Watch. I'm telling you, nothing's perfect in this world. Oh, girl, you said you still love me. I'm gonna actually hook it up, guys. Okay, so I apologize for this. Please forgive me, but I am human. Make this work. There. There we go. Okay. Good? Good. Ta-da. Sorry about that. Okay, so Six of Swords. Swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So sixes are in the middle of the tree of life, so it's beautiful, like spirit soul, right? It's beautiful. Judgment card in reverse. Then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Wow, guys. The Three of Swords in reverse. And the Lovers card, which is Gemini. Alright, so there we are. They all came out together. So, oh, look at Two Cups on the bottom. Nice. There's love there, babies. Alright, so let's get this going before my kids get here. So, they're not actually kids, they're actually adults, but they'll always be my kids. So, Six of Swords, like swords represent air signs, which are our thoughts, our behaviors. So, it mirrors the quality of our mind, if you think of it as a mirror, right? So this guy right here, he's actually on like this boat thing, and and see the protection that's around this mother and the child, and he's actually rowing them out of these troubled waters into calmer waters, okay? So this is definitely a good card. It might mean that you guys went through some kind of, maybe something a little bit rocky or troubling, but now it seems like it doesn't have to be with the relationship either, because he's actually rowing them out of that situation, right? So it could have been something with just you, or you could be rowing them out, okay? Like, relationships mirror us, you guys, so energy is fluid, meaning that these could be reversed, okay? Because a lot of times we attract our matches or whatever we're going through at the time subconsciously to heal, okay? So a lot of times we think it's them, but it's really us. So keep that in mind, guys, okay? Also, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Don't make it make sense. Just leave it here for somebody else, okay? And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be a relationship, a love relationship. It could be a job relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a family, whatever relationship, okay? So just take it as it resonates, guys. So this is Six of Swords. This is Mercury, and okay, read my. Pretty sure it's Aquarius. Oh yeah, this is Aquarius. Okay, so it's Mercury and Aquarius. Okay, so this is healing, right? So Leo feels that you both are moving forward in the relationship, okay? It is progressing to its next level or phase, to its natural phase. Rough waters are being left behind, so smoother, calmer waters are ahead. This is the Lord of earned success. So like I said, you guys must have went through something, either together or, whatever it was, but you now are going into calmer waters, okay? Either with the relationship, or the person's helping you in the relationship get you to calmer waters, okay? Like I said, guys, just don't make it make sense. Just, Take it as it resonates, guys, okay? So here's the Judgment in reverse. Now, this is kind of a major card to me because it's the second to the last card of the major arcana, okay? So Judgment is 20. So if that resonates, 2-0 or 2. 2 is also balance or partnerships. So Leo feels that you are resilient and interesting, and they will respect the transformative moments of your life where you have reinvented yourself. Although you have experienced a great loss in the past, you can look ahead to brighter days. Okay, so yeah, so that clearly that's what happened, right? So something happened, there's a loss, right? Because this person, like if you can see this woman right here, I don't know if you guys can see very well because it's kind of dark, but there we go. If you can see this woman, she's got her head down. I'll turn this down a bit. So she's got her head down, like she's been through a lot, right? See? And he's throwing her out. So, and the way that sounded too, it sounds like you went through something, and now that person, it doesn't have to be, masculine and feminine does not exist in spirit world. I mean, male and female. Masculine and feminine does, but male and female does not. You get what I'm saying? So it could be same sex. It could be whatever your thing is. It's just somebody has a masculine and somebody has a feminine personality, right? The yin and the yang, okay? So whoever this is rowing you guys now out of troubled waters into calmer waters, okay? That's what the Judgment is about. And then the Page of Cups in reverse. So cups are water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's your element. And this is about feelings, emotions, relationships. So this is in reverse. This is like an announcement, or it also could be like an immature. This is like an immature version of the Queen. Doesn't mean that you're immature. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's not quite there yet. It's like graduation of elementary school into high school, but not quite college. You see what I'm saying? Because we're always learning, right? So, if you will, this is like the younger version of the Queen, right? So, this is a person, this is like moderation, right? So, this person Leo may let their threshold for how much that they are able to express. So, they may not let their threshold show how much they are able to express. So they don't have it's hard for them to express sometimes, okay? It looks like. Emotionally, they may act immature. Well, okay, so they're saying that they might be acting immature. Try not to personalize where this person is in their development. They're in their developmental stage. They might not be ready for mature conversation. Excuse me. So remember I told you that this is like a graduation from elementary school, but they're not quite in college yet, right? So they're still learning. So they're going through a transformative period right now where they might not be emotionally as emotionally immature as I don't want to compare them to you because we should never do that. They're not as emotionally mature as maybe you assumed that they were. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to put that. But the Spirit is saying don't take it personal, okay? They are learning right now, and they may not be ready for a mature conversation yet, okay? So take it easy on them. We're all here to learn and grow, right? You do make the biggest lessons, but we don't always have to. Like in our human nature, we always think that we can fix people and help people. No, we can't. We can only do it for ourselves. Okay, so you have to let them go through whatever they have to go through on their own and at their own pace. Okay, if you can't handle it, then that's your decision. Like I said, God gave us free will, but you can also help them and just be the example. Until they get there, because they are learning. That's the great thing. It's not like they're not trying to learn. They're learning. Okay, so they might not know their threshold for how much that they're able to express yet, okay? So take it easy on them, okay? That's where they're at right now. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So cups are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this is feelings, emotions, relationships. Now this is like if somebody were to think it's green on the other side of the fence or make the wrong decision, but this is in reverse, right? So Leo is erecting emotional barriers, and it's not facing an important issue head on. Okay, so they're erecting emotional barriers and they're not facing important issues head on. Okay, they're neglecting uncomfortable truths that can result in feelings of anxiety or obsessiveness. So sometimes people need to accept reality gradually rather than having it all come out at them at once. So like I said, okay, so they're going through something right now. and they're kind of like in denial about it, right? So when you don't face something, when you don't make a decision about something, that's when you get anxiety, right? When you decide not to face something or look something, like, for what it is, that's when we get anxiety. So your person might be having anxiety, or you could be, because it could be mirrored, okay? So, and that's because somebody's not facing an important issue head on, okay? There's some kind of uncomfortable truth that they don't want to face right now, and they will. They just don't want to right now, okay? So you can't make them, like I said, everybody has their own pace, and they will learn on their own. You can talk blue in your face, and people, if they're not ready, they're not ready, okay? You can talk to them, like, just talk to them as an example of what you went through, but we can never ever expect somebody to understand on our level and our perception, because they didn't go through what we went through. They didn't feel what we felt when we went through it, okay? So we cannot do that, okay? Even counselors and therapists, you guys, they don't fix us. What they do is they're trained to know how to pick and pull until we figure out what it is, and then we heal ourselves, okay? So that's all we can do, is just sit in the dark with them until they are ready, okay? That's all we can do. You can't fix them, you can't heal them, you can't tell them what to do, we don't know what's best for anybody but ourselves, okay, guys? So just keep that in mind. It's frustrating, it's hard, because we love somebody so much, we don't want them to go through that, but they have to go through it, because if we just tell them and then they think that they fix it because they didn't go through it, it's not the same experience. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how can I put this? So if I were to tell you, okay, well, yeah, if I were to tell you, okay, so I'm gonna show you how to dunk a basketball, okay? So then I show you, right? And you're like, okay, and then you think that you could do it or whatever. You dunk a basketball on like a computer course, right? But you don't actually physically do it. You're never going to know what it feels like to actually dunk a basketball unless you do it. Do you see what I'm saying? I can tell you, well, this is how it feels when you dunk, right? Because you can't, let's say that we don't have a basketball thing, but you wanted to always dunk. So I'll be like, well, you can do it on the computer, and I'll tell you how it feels. It's completely different than if you were to actually dunk it yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the only good example I have, guys. Sorry, it's a horrible example, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. They have to go through it. They have to experience it, okay, for them to get the full lesson and they have to feel. That's how we learn, guys, is when we go through something and we feel through it. That's how we learn, okay? So if that person doesn't go through the experience themselves and they're just told, it's not the same thing, and they're not going to learn. See what I'm saying? They have to go through it. Like, you have, like if you're a parent, that, like, as horrible as it is, you have to let your children fail for them to grow and learn. And even though that when they climb that tree, they're going to fall off that branch, that, but they're not going to stop climbing that tree until they do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that sounds like a terrible thing. Like, I'm not saying neglect your kids. Tell them not to do something if it's dangerous, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, even just like jumping on the bed, right? That somebody's going to fall off and bump their head, but they're not going to listen until they actually do it, and they see that mom was right or dad was right, and then they'll stop doing it. See what I'm saying? Like, people have to go through the experience themselves, unfortunately, okay? So here's the Three of Swords in reverse. So you can see these swords cut deep in this heart, but it's in reverse. So it's turned over. So wherever these swords cut deep in that heart is now flipped around, and now it's healing, right? So that's good to see at the end of this, because I was getting a little bit worried as we were going on with this reading, guys. So Leo feels that, it might not necessarily be with you guys, whatever was going on. I'm not sure. Spirit is not telling me what's going on. You guys know. I don't need to know. But basically, whatever, hurt this heart so bad is now flipped over, so the swords can come out, and now they can start healing, okay? The clouds are clearing, right? So that's a good thing, that whatever happened, they're healing from. So the Three of Swords reversed, Leo feels the need to get their thoughts and their feelings in order. So something uncomfortable is being processed. The Three of Swords reversed can also represent a heart that needs to heal before it can open up again, like I said, right? So that's that uncomfortable truth. They're processing it, okay? So if you're wondering what's going on, if it has nothing to do with you, you know, the only thing we can do for the people that we love, no matter how much we love them, is sit in the dark with them. Okay, we can sit there and tell them what we think is best for them and what happened to us, but it's not what's best for them, and it's not what they experienced. See what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the hardest thing, is being in a human sense, that we like, oh my God, they're gonna fall. I already know it because I fell, but we can't stop them from doing it because they need to fall too. Okay. I just want to tell you the story really quick. When we were babies, we intuitively knew, like around 1 or 2, whatever, however, like I know there's early walkers, whatever, but we intuitively felt like it was time to walk, right? So what do? We got up and we tried to walk. And the average human, baby, whatever, would fall 17 times an hour. 17 times, guys. But we didn't stop. Like, we would get bumped, we would get bruised, we would probably cry. We got, you know, like, it hurt, but we got right back up and we tried again, because somehow we knew that with every fall, with every scrape, with every failure, we were a little bit more experienced and we learned what not to do, right? So we have to fail in order to succeed. Because now we walk without even thinking about it, right? So keep that in mind, guys. Like, even though we want to save people, we want to catch them before they fall, they have to walk, because that's how they're going to learn how to walk. If we keep catching them every time, they're not going to learn, because they're not going to fail. See what I'm saying? So you have to just sit back and let them go through it. And we can only sit in the dark with them. Just sit there with them, okay? Support them and just give them a safe space, okay? And let them know that whatever they're feeling is okay. So here's the Lovers card. The Lovers is Gemini energy. Gemini is all about duality, right? The man and the woman, the hot, the cold, the yin and the yang, the up, the down, you know, and then the third, what combines these two complete polar opposites, is that third entity right there. And that's spirit or God or whatever you believe in, okay? So let's see how they feel about it. This is good that this is coming out. So this is kind of like I wouldn't say rocky. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm judgmental. I'm not. I'm just trying to use adjectives where it makes sense, but at the same time, like, I'm not trying to make it sound terrible. So it just seems like there's a lot of ups and downs. So, you know, just Leo is all about strength, inner strength, right? Seeking solutions. So, and you guys are the biggest lessons, right? You are change and transformation. So these two together is got to be pretty powerful. So Leo is in love, or has been falling in love with you. So you share an intense physical, romantic chemistry. If you are just beginning a connection, let it blossom over time, okay? So without hurrying it. So that's like the main objective in this whole reading, is to be patient, okay? Be patient, because this is good. Even though that's rocky, but everything, you know, nothing that is easy is ever worthwhile, guys, right? Everything's going to take work. Everything is a process, right? And we can't give up. You know, if we gave up when we got bruised or whatever, we wouldn't even know how to walk right now. See what I'm saying? And don't give up on other people too. Even though if they're not, you know, as fast as you are, or learning as fast as you are, people are not like us, and we're not like them, okay? Everybody's here on different paths, different levels. People have been here several times before. Sometimes it's their first time around. You know, like I said, take it easy on yourself and others. We are here to learn and grow, okay? So have patience with them. So let it blossom over time without hurrying it through the courtship phase, okay? Enjoy the connection that you two share. Definitely. Nice, nice, nice. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to get a couple messages from Spirit, guys, and then we will end this reading. I'm surprised my kids aren't here yet, but they do take forever to get here, so I'm grabbing my cards. I apologize for the camera. And this is not the camera that I usually use. I just wanted to get it done fast, so I resorted to the other camera, so I do apologize. Scorpio, forgive me. But thank you so much for the support, guys. I love my channel growing, and I need those algorithms, so please like, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Invite your friends, please, please, please. It's growing and it's getting bigger, and I like doing what I do. So thank you so much for supporting me for this. So anyways, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know if they're here yet. Is that them? Ace of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and then the Six of Pentacles. So these are the messages from Spirit, okay? Let me just check this message, guys, real quick. I just want to make sure my kids aren't here yet. Okay, no. All right, so Ace of Wands in reverse. This is like something growing, right? This is fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is their energy, Okay, so it's in reverse though. So this is the Lord of Inspiration. So right now there's a lack of direction, a delay, or distraction, which we know that. There's a delay, right? Ten of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So look at, it's like the swords right there. It's like ultimate betrayal, right? It looks like it. Looks like somebody died on the beach, right? It looks absolutely terrible. But it's not always what it seems, right? So this is like something ended so something could begin. You should know all about that, Scorpio, because that's what you guys are about. Change and transformation. A door has to close for another to open, right? This has to end for something to begin. So there's that sun coming, that golden dawn coming. And in all actuality, these swords right here are all in the chakras, igniting these chakras, right? So activating the chakras. So, but the good thing about this is that it's in reverse, which means that this person is healing, okay? The swords now can come out. They begin, but he's also making the same symbolism as the Hierophant, and that Hierophant is a spiritual leader, or like to have faith, right? So always have faith. Always have faith in them. Have faith in, you know, whatever it is that the higher third, you know, being that you believe in, or whatever it is, okay? So Ten of Swords. You're my fantasy. Okay, so Ten of Swords. So this is completion, right? So that the worst is over, right? It can't get any worse than that. You know, there's nowhere else to go but up. So this is starting to heal, seeing the sunlight, recovery, regeneration, or resisting an ending. But we know it's healing, okay? We know that already. So here is the Six of Pentacles. So sixes on the tree of life are beautiful. It's in the middle of the tree, so soul and spirit. And if you can see, there's two people right here, and then there's the scales. So this is, and look at the justice. It looks like the justice card, right? So pentacles represent anything in our physical material world, right? So that's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So here it could be like breadcrumbing, but I don't see that in this reading at all. So take it as it resonates, but I don't see that. But it also could be like balancing things out, healing, and then balancing things back out again, right? So spirit, this is the moon. The moon is about like the yin and yang. So everybody thinks it's like in the dark. No. That's not the way I read it. Everybody reads the tarot differently, but I that's not what it is to me. So what it is to me, this is Pisces, okay? This is the moon. And if you can see here, there's two complete polar opposites, right? Here's the domesticated dog, the wolf. Two towers. The sun and the moon. The eclipse, right? And then here's a crayfish coming out of the water, which is our emotions and our feelings, right? And they found a middle path. See that middle path? Through this. So to me, it's like the two complete opposites and finding that middle balance, right? See that? Because he's going right in the middle. He's not too domesticated. He's not too little or not too much. Do you see that? He's not going left. He's not going right. He's going right in the middle, right? So, and then there's the eclipse. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we need to do. And that's what, to me, the moon is all about. So sixes are like finding that middle path, that balance. See that? There's balance. So this is the moon in Taurus, and Taurus is about healing, or like a spiritual, having faith, right? So this is giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity. Can also be breadcrumbing. But to me, it seems like, you know, this is going to be finding the middle path of this whole situation. And, you know, this is the Lord of material success. So I'm going to tell you guys something too. If you just want to even relay this to them when they get better or if they feel better. Everything has to do with, it always goes back to relationships, because we learn something about ourselves, okay? And it's the major thing in any human, every human, you know, craves connection. So the reason why I'm saying that is because this is a physical material world, right? So what does that have to do with emotions? What it has to do with emotions is that our heart chakras are green, okay? So if we are not emotionally stable, then our money's going to be screwed up, because what color is money? It's green. You see what I'm saying? So everything affects everything. So if our emotions are not, or if our emotions are stable, then the money is good. If our emotions are not stable or balanced, then our money's not going to be good. See what I'm saying? So it always resorts back to our emotional state, our emotional composure. So I feel like this is like, you know, help them, give, receiving, sharing the wealth, generosity, and then getting them through it and then balancing this out. It's the moon, finding that middle path. Okay, so there's your reading, Scorpio, and how Leo feels about you. Good luck, guys. This was it's a good reading. Remember, this was on the bottom. Beautiful. This is Two of Cups. These are two people equally sharing a cup, reciprocating. Okay, so don't forget that this is all worth it. You know, don't jump the fence and think that something's greener. I'm not saying that you will. I'm just saying that a lot of times we feel like, oh, I can't deal with this. Then we let it go, and then we get into a situation that's 10 times worse. You know, so don't give up on them. Don't give up on yourself. Remember I said, take it easy on yourself and others. We are here to learn and grow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for my algorithms, and buy me a coffee too, if you guys seen that. I have a thing where you can buy me a coffee, because this takes a while. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.